Oncoming police car mystery of USA Police, the disappearance of Jimmy Hoffa. In the history of the United States, few mysteries have puzzled police investigators as much as the disappearance of Jimmy Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa was one of the most powerful labor union leaders in America during the 1950s and 1960s. As president of the powerful International Brotherhood of Teamsters, he represented millions of workers and had connections with influential politicians, business leaders, and allegedly members of organized crime. On July 30, 1975, Hoffa left his home in Detroit to attend a meeting at a restaurant in a suburb called Bloomfield Township. He told his family he was meeting two men regarding union matters. It seemed like an ordinary meeting. But Hoffa never returned home. When his family realized he was missing, they contacted the police. Investigators quickly discovered that Hoffa's car was still parked near the restaurant. There were no signs of a struggle, no witnesses who clearly saw what happened, and no reliable clues about where he had gone. The case immediately became one of the largest missing person investigations in American history. Local police, state investigators, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation joined the search. Over the years, countless theories emerged. Some investigators believed Hoffa had been kidnapped and murdered by organized crime figures who feared he might regain influence within the labor movement. Others thought he may have been lured into a vehicle by someone he trusted. Rumors spread across the country. Some people claimed his body was buried under a building. Others insisted it had been hidden in remote farmland or transported out of state. Police followed hundreds of leads. Search teams dug up fields, searched properties, investigated abandoned buildings, and even used advanced forensic technology decades after the disappearance. Witnesses came forward with stories, but many accounts contradicted one another. Some witnesses later admitted they had lied, while others could never provide evidence to support their claims. The mystery only grew deeper. Several suspects were investigated, but no one was ever convicted in connection with Hoffa's disappearance. Over time, many of the people believed to have knowledge of the case died, taking their secrets with them. In 1982, 7 years after he vanished, Jimmy Hoffa was legally declared dead. However, the official declaration did not solve the mystery. His body has never been found, and investigators have never been able to establish exactly what happened on that summer afternoon in 1975. Even today, the case remains one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in the United States. Books, documentaries, and television programs continue to explore the disappearance. New tips occasionally reach law enforcement agencies, but none have provided a definitive answer. For police investigators, the Hoffa case became a symbol of how a person can disappear without leaving enough evidence to reveal the truth. Despite decades of effort, thousands of hours of investigation, and numerous searches, the final chapter of the story remains unwritten. More than 50 years later, one question still fascinates people around the world. What really happened to Jimmy Hoffa on July 30, 1975?